Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers, welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm going to be doing some readings for the elements today, and it's going to be something something to think about, and then how someone feels and the advice, starting with our fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, what is Leo? Let's see, Aries, so some kind of communication here about some kind of truth, something that you want to do, some kind of investment. I feel like you guys want to go in a new direction, just period, with life, but you know that there might be a fight from someone, or maybe it's just like you're fighting with your emotions, because I think that some of you guys left a situation where, you know, you guys are pretty stressed, Aries. You got a lot on your shoulders right now, and it's like you're working on it, but you want to do something else, and part of you has these feelings that you want to explore, but I think that it's more about just trying to go somewhere where you're happy, being somewhere where you're happy, figuring out, you know, at the end of the day, what is it? You know, I feel like there's just somewhere you want to go, and you're trying to figure out what makes you happy, and you know that that means moving for some of you. That means going on like a journey, or just going like a change, like you want to go somewhere like now and you want to have this conversation, but it's like you don't know if you should hold on to a situation or if you should let it go. And it could be a job, but it's also a soulmate for some of you, and it's like you need to tell someone that you're done, that you kind of want to leave, or maybe you're afraid that if you were to go somewhere that this person would leave you. How someone feels, the 8 of Cups, but it's in reverse with the 5 of Swords. I feel like there was some fighting. There was some things where, you know, your emotions were kind of at one point, you know, a little bit messed up, because I don't think that you like leaving people. You don't like when people leave you, but at the same time, like, you don't want to fight about this anymore. You don't want there to be all these, you know, mixed feelings when it comes to something, and it's just like you kind of pulled yourself away from this. Your emotions are kind of pulled back. You're kind of getting back in your power, you know, as the King of Wands, but at the same time you're more sitting as the King of Swords right now, where your emotions aren't in this. You're all business and no pleasure. You know what I mean? Like, well, let's not say no pleasure, because we know, but it's just more about you're kind of keeping this to yourself. You're kind of keeping your emotions to yourself, because in reality you just want to be free. You want to go and explore. You want to just do what you want to do, but you know that it might hurt somebody, and it's like you don't want to fight them with them. You know that maybe this other person has some unrealistic views for your guys' relationship, you know, so it's just like you're waiting for something, but you really do want to go, and you're figuring out like what it is that you want to do, and you're going to have this conversation with somebody and tell them the truth. So the advice is the 7 of Pentacles with the Judgment card. There's something that you maybe invested a lot of time into. Maybe there's someone that you feel like you have been waiting a long time for. It's just like you're trying to have patience with something, or maybe it's about having some more patience, you know, communicating what you need to communicate, but making sure that you make this decision for yourself, you know, telling the whole truth, because I feel like someone isn't really saying, you know, everything that they need to say, you know, and I feel like you're grateful for the time that was put in this, but you feel like you have a new outlook on the way that you want to go, and you don't want to be stressed out about money. It's just like you feel like someone around you might be a little bit immature with how they do things, and it's just like you're being really hard on yourself though too, because it's like you don't want to lose something, but it's like you don't really want to change it, or maybe this is how this person is. It's like you're resisting this change, so that's why you're like in this stagnant energy, because you do kind of need to maybe wait a little bit longer. And it's just like they're trying to say like this is might be a little bit delayed, but it's for a reason, because you need more clarity on what you're doing, and you need to realize that maybe moving or traveling would be the answer for you, because some of you guys have been really mentally I don't want to say messed up, but it's just like the depression and stuff, like you kind of really do, you know, that fire sign energy is coming out where you just need to go do something. You want to go try something new, you know, explore and, you know, travel. And I think that that's what you guys really want to do, is just travel around, work, and, you know, be completely honest with yourself and other people that maybe right now it's about you. You know, you're trying to find peace of mind, you're trying to find the satisfaction and fulfillment for yourself, but a part of you just kind of feels defeated when it comes to things, because maybe there's someone who's, you know, really insecure, or maybe in this relationship is like there is abandonment issues maybe on both sides, where it's like you guys don't really want to leave each other, but it's like there's a lot of past issues that are still here, and someone's just really not happy, to be honest. And it's like, you know, it's going to lead to breakup, even though you still want to be friends with this person. You know that there's going to be heartbreak here because of something new that you want to do with someone. And I think that it's just time to have that conversation, Aries. So, Leo. What is something that, okay, Leo needs to think about? Something that this person feels about Leo, or how Leo feels. Oof. Nine of Swords. Worried about. What are you worried about? Is there some depression here? Some of you guys are not taking any shit at this point in time. We're sitting at the Queen of Swords, so we are cooled. Or you could be dealing with a air sign who kind of pulled back from you, and maybe there's no communication, or it was like a one-night stand kind of situation. What you need to think about is the World card with the Hermit. There's something here with a cycle or something where you want to try something new, but it's being like, it's like it's not moving. There's some kind of conflict here, and it could be finances for some of you, but maybe you need to kind of take a second look, you know, go within, try to make a decision, because there really is something you don't know. There's a lot of things you don't know, actually, and you're gonna figure it out. But just, this is why things are paused right now, and don't give up. You know, don't lose your confidence, but just remember that maybe pulling back right now until you figure out what it is that you need to figure out, and cutting out the people that need to go is a good idea. For how someone feels, you have the Five of Swords with the Fool in reverse. You're fighting with somebody because somebody wanted to try something new, and you don't want to do that right now. You just feel like giving up. You feel like, I put a lot of time into this, I'm not getting shit. You know, you don't really want to lose them, but there has to be a change here. And along with that means there's some offer that you're going to decline, because you need to move on. You need to forgive someone. You're trying to forgive someone. You're trying to recover, but this past is still here. And you're fighting maybe with yourself about this new beginning because you really were let down by somebody. Somebody really disappointed you, and your emotions, you're like empty. There's a lot of tension. There's just, a lot of people talking too much. And it's just like, you're going to have clarity, but I would wait until that clarity comes before you make a decision about what you're going to do. Because for your advice, you're the 10 of Wands. You're stressed the fuck out right now. Your dress is on fire. You're about to go up in smoke, Some of you guys are going through a pretty intense transformation, or maybe there was someone you dealt with that kind of had more than one person and kind of turned their back on you. This person is trying to get their life together, just so you know. And yes, there was other people involved, and they didn't really know what they wanted when it came to their emotions or love, and it kind of fucked you up mentally. But at the end of the day, someone's changing, So maybe just remember that things might be a little crazy right now, but it'll get better, Moving forward is the best option, but it's like, pay attention to someone that you in an environment where you work. Pay attention to a decision, maybe with an earth sign, because they still do kind of have some fiery energy where they just kind of want to be single. And it's kind of like this person always leaves you. So you're kind of like, you're ready to cut the cords on this because your emotions are shut down because of this heartbreak. But yet you're still not seeing something, that this person probably is a soulmate or a twin, and they're working on their money but haven't exactly told you the truth. They actually might be moving towards you because here's the Emperor. They might have gotten like a really good job, but it's just like, you got to get out of your head about this, because I think that some of you guys do need to withdraw from this because of how bad your emotions were fucked up from this. But at the same time, remember that focusing on what you lost isn't going to help. You got to focus on the future. Let those old cycles close out. Sagittarius. There's something someone thinks, or something that Sagittarius needs to think about. There is something about how Sagittarius feels, or another person feels about Sagittarius, and the advice. Sagittarius, are you thinking about leaving someone, or did someone leave you? Or do you want to be engaged to someone, but they're kind of only about themselves? What is this? The Magician's at the bottom. You have the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, and the Chariot. So maybe there is a pretty decent job coming in for some of you guys where you might have to move. I feel like there is a relationship upgrade here, but I don't know if it's on both sides, because I feel like someone, well, maybe they're not confused anymore. We'll see. Why is the Hierophant here? Could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aries. Or is this about you figuring out, your direction? Like, what do you want to do here? Part of you wants to you're going to have to work on this. If this is somebody you want to marry, you're going to both have to work on it pretty hard, because someone's really not even open to this right now. What is the Six of Wands here for? Yeah. Someone's emotions are kind of immature, especially how someone's really about themselves right now. Someone's like all about the attention. And I think that, there could be a conversation, or there just could be something that's ending here, because I feel like this Hierophant is a lesson that you needed to learn, and it has something to do with how you're working on things. Maybe someone isn't really ready to work with another person. Maybe it's about working on yourself and learning, what it is going to be to make you happy, because you do care about someone you put a lot of time into, but it's just like maybe there's a break here on the horizon, or maybe this is about telling some truth about everything, and kind of it does look like someone's leaving a situation here. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's an earth sign, maybe it's whoever. How someone feels. You have the Six of Wands with the Page of Cups in reverse. It's like one of you guys feels like this could be a good thing. You know, maybe you're going to be getting a new job or whatever, but I don't think you really know how to feel about this. Someone's getting a lot of attention, and I don't think that you like it. It's kind of messing with your emotions a little bit, because, you know, you want this person to come in and, like, you know, give you a little bit more love, maybe because you want this emotional fulfillment. But it's like you guys might be in two different directions right now. You know, someone's kind of getting a lot of attention, and you don't, it's like you're really afraid to lose that. You're afraid to lose them. But it's kind of like there's some codependency here. Someone's just really not happy. The advice is the Chariot with the Moon card, and then the King of Swords in reverse. Someone is like focused on their own, like they're going through their own eternal storms. You know what I mean? Like internal. That's the word I was looking for. But it's just like someone's really not ready for the same things that you're ready for. You know, someone's really scattered and all over the place. And like, this is moving forward. You know, this is trying something new. I feel like someone just kind of wants to do their own thing right now. And maybe it's like focusing on, you know, what's inside of you that's causing these emotions to be like this, that you need to work on, or something along that lines, or kind of communicating with another person. But it's just like, I feel like you have, and you don't want to have this conversation anymore. But it's just like someone's really not happy right here, and someone's emotions aren't really like where you need them to be if this is who you want to marry. It's going to take a while. I don't think it's completely out of the question, but I just feel like you guys need balance. You guys need harmony. Someone needs to kind of work on their self-control, and someone really does need to kind of move forward. And, you know, because it's like they're really struggling right now, and I don't think they can commit to you the way that you want them to. And it's not you necessarily, it's just whatever they're going through on their own. And this is just leading to a lot of negative shit, to be honest. And I think that, you know, someone's just disconnecting themselves completely from their feelings. You know what I mean? Somebody like is all about the take, and somebody just really wants to move. And like, there's a lot of things going on. I think that someone has a problem with commitment because it scares the shit out of them. But you're also very stressed out about, like, you don't understand why they're not making this decision or why they're not communicating. And I think that there's something that you need to learn here. And I feel like there's a lot of things that you don't really know, but at the same time, just listen to your intuition. That's all I have for our fire signs. Bye.